gonna crack me, so I won't join you boys on the way back. I like my whiskey right here in front of my house, in comfort, not out of an old canteen. All right, trespasser. You know, Dame Fortune smiled on you today, therefore you're still alive. In payment for which, you want to take a message back to your Confederates. And that message is, take yourselves out of these lands before the accumulated plagues of civilized man strikes you down. And send them back.
Get along, tar baby.
Go along there, boy.
Quick! No, not this time. It's good news. Look! That's him, folks. That's the one we've been waiting for. That's the man.
You the marshal?
This is him.
Welcome.
You see, I told you he was going to come. Welcome. Hey there, mister. Welcome, mister. Welcome.
Praise be, you're here at last.
Thought you'd never get here.
I'm afraid you've got me mixed up with somebody else. I've never seen you before.
That makes us even, friend.
Is that him?
Yeah, we've got him at last.
Maybe it'll end now.
It'll end now, Ben.
Glad to have you at Tent City.
Is that him, Pa? Is that him?
Now, that's him, son. We got ourselves a lawman. Martha, we got a marshal. That makes us respectable.
Marshal, lawman. Hey, wait a minute now.
I waited 21 days.
We figured you'd left the territorial capital 3 weeks ago.
I'm no marshal.
You come from the east.
That's right. On my way to Santa Fe. My name's Bill Colton. Your marshal got a name?
You got that letter from the governor? What'd it say?
Said we were getting a marshal.
Mom, look!
They made sure this time, didn't they?
Where can we put him?
In the tent. Our neighbors.
We haven't made the population hereabouts happy, Colton.
Say it right. They were here first. All right. Staked out the spread and made themselves fine lives with fine homes. All right. Built themselves a dam for water and said, keep off our land, our water. All right. But there's plenty of land. And we bought ourselves one small chunk. And we got it legal. It's ours by rights. But they couldn't stand it. We dug us a well and they poisoned our water. We bought a few cattle for meat and milk. Gone.
Stolen.
And when my husband went to look,
They tarred and feathered me.
And we thought we had the answer. Get us a lawman. All right. We wrote the territorial capital for a marshal. And they killed him. So what do we do? What do we do now, Colton?
If this really is your land, then you've got a right to it. I've heard a lot of talk here, but I haven't heard any of you say that you're willing to stand up for your rights.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to... Jimmy, come along.
he knows what we are, Chad.
You don't have to be reminded. That cornfield needs work. Now, run along.
Yes, sir.
I'll clear up the mystery for you, Colton. Chad Mitchell, my husband, ex-convict.
I was convicted of murder.
He was later pardoned. Ben Williams here was a common street thief.
Yeah, 2 terms in prison.
Take your pick. Forgery, arson, petty theft, anything you want, even malicious mischief. Take your pick.
I've done time, too. I wasn't tarred and feathered, but I was driven from so-called respectable towns.
You're as good as any woman alive, Anne. All the rest of us, all criminals.
Ex-criminals. And you tell us to fight for our rights. With these, against guns?
They have no guns, Colton. I have the guns. Well, you've heard our roster. Murderers, thieves, bully boys, what have you. The guns are under lock and key, and I carry the key. When we need food, I issue 1 gun to 1 man to hunt for game, and I count the bullets and shells. And when he returns with the game, he returns the gun.
We don't dare trust any of us.
Would you, Colton?
I'd like to square accounts just one time.
What we need is a lawman. Without him, we'll never be recognized as a permanent fact around here.
Yes, but remember what we said. None of us are able to judge any of the others because none of us are cleaner than any of the others.
One of us is. I'm sure you've never been in jail, Colton.
How about it, Colton?
We vote for you for our marshal. How about it, everybody?
Second the motion and move we make it unanimous.
Thank you, but I've got to say no.
Another good neighbor.
Not a good neighbor, Mrs. Mitchell. Just a stranger passing through. I'm sorry.
Hey! Howdy there, young fella. Howdy. Come on over here, man. Way I want to talk to you. Come on. Well, howdy there. You're brand new around here, ain't you?
Does that make it your business?
Now, boy, I'm an old man. Hasn't anybody ever taught you respect for the aged, huh?
They taught me respect for those who deserve it. You wouldn't want me to respect those guns of yours, would you?
Charlie, Vic, put those guns away. Say, son, what were you doing down there with those outcasts?
I don't share your opinion of those people.
Now, I'm getting along in years, and I'm growing more charitable, but, well, don't you provoke me.
Then don't tell me to agree with you. I was just passing through, but I didn't find anything wrong with those people. Seems to me they'd make good neighbors.
You know, why shouldn't they, son? They had everything all done for them. Well, when I first come here, the forest and the timber was so thick, couldn't even a blade of grass grow around them. I cleared all that, and those that came after me helped. And way back there, way back, we built a dam for our water, and we raised our families to be God-fearing. And then those, what you call, good neighbors, they come to live off the fruit of our labors, and we agreed to keep them out.
We?
I put the rest of them up to it. That's the truth. It is also true that you, a stranger, of facing me in respect to those whose presence I abhor.
Why? Because you settled there first?
Yep.
Couldn't be another reason, could there?
Well, my notion of good neighbors does not include thieves or cutthroats or murderers.
They've turned their backs to all that.
Oh, they've turned their backs, huh? Well, now have they, huh? Young man, you take a look at those two merchants of violence, huh? You just study them, boy. Note the tools of their trade, eh? And you think that they're likely to exchange those tools for plowshares? Huh?
I wasn't talking about them.
Well, them is an inclusive word. Let him pass.
Let me see. His arm's broken. You got something we make a splint out of?
I'll get it.
Give me the key. Give me the key! I want a gun.
No.
I want those murderers who rode down my son.
He's not dead, Mitchell. You offered me a badge a little while ago. Does that offer still hold?
As I recall, the offer was unanimous.
Colton, Jimmy's feverish.
Well, if you need any extra water, you can give him my ration.
I gave him mine, I gave him Martha's, we give him yours. Then what?
How we're digging a new well. We ought to hit water in the next day or two.
Breaking a kid's arm, poisoning our wells, tar and feathering us.
I know. I know how you must feel.
Well, then, if you know how I must feel, then let me go after them. I make it legal, Colton. Give me a badge, or at least a piece of paper that entitles me to the badge. Make me a deputy, and I'll kill the first one that comes near us.
I can't.
You mean you won't?
That's right. You gave me my orders, and I'm trying to follow them. You made me the marshal because you couldn't be. None of you. Remember?
We came here to make a clean start. You remember that? We gave our guns to a woman. Now, can you be cleaner than that? But they won't let us live, Colton.
Now, will you just have faith in me? Trust me.
All right, what are you going to do? You got a gun. You going to use it?
I will, if necessary. Now, look in on your boy. I'll see to it that they're brought to trial.
Just like that. Just like they're gonna arrange a welcoming committee for Lawman Colton. Just like they're gonna raise their hands and beg him for handcuffs. Because he wants them to stand trial. For what? There's only one way to kill a snake. Cut off his head. Now, where's the key to that gun chest?
No, Chad.
Where's the key?
I'll never give you the key to that trunk. I waited for you once. I bore your son alone. And I raised him alone. And I told him every day what a fine man his father was. What a good man. I won't wait again, Chad. I won't be here. You lose me and you lose the boy. You're saying goodbye to me, Chad.
Hi, Marshal. Hey, it's so good to see you. Little of that there beef, huh? Yes, sight like that sure gratifies an old man.
How about Tent City? Does the sight of that gratify an old man, too?
Why do you call me an old man? You are cruel. You're downright cruel, son. You know, remind me what little time I got left.
You're gonna pay for what you did.
I am?
Because you decided to back up your prejudice with fire.
Oh, not me, lad. Hey, fellas!
Wrong man, mister.
That's right, friend.
There were 3 of you.
Yeah, well, I was in my bed in my house there last night. All night.
He's thinking about Charlie.
That's right. That's Charlie. Charlie with them. Them others. Yeah, they're the ones burned out those criminals. And Charlie, he's gonna foreign climes. I'm afraid you can't have Charlie.
Nor me, lawman.
You always have somebody do your work for you?
You sure are an agile young man.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I do carry a shoulder holster.
I'll take that, too.
It does happen to be a danger in that pocket. Why don't you, put your gun up, young man? I'm putting my tired old hands down. Always did find this an awkward position. And at my age, it is downright humiliating.
You're going to stand trial.
Trial? You mean territorial capital? Why, all my neighbors are there. You think my neighbors will convict me?
That marshal that the governor sent to Tent City, you had killed, so it's quite possible that he'll listen to evidence that'll persuade him to choose a jury that your neighbors can't sit on.
You know, I'm beginning to dislike you.
All right, let's go. But none of that fancy carriage of yours this time. Mount up.
Hold it! That's far enough! He's not going anywhere, Colton.
I'm taking him to the territorial capital.
You were heading for Santa Fe, remember?
And you're an ex-murderer. Remember that.
That's why I'm here. 'Cause my neighbors wouldn't let me forget. Especially this one. I'm here to thank him for all his courtesies. Especially last night's.
Not that way.
Why not? It's his way. Now, don't interfere, Colton.
He's finished, Chad.
I told Martha, and I'm telling you, the only way to finish a snake is to cut off his head. Step aside, Colton.
It's my job. The job you gave me.
Don't force me, Colton.
Your troubles are over. Understand? Over. Finished.
So is Tent City. So are all those that ruined it.
All those who ruined Tent City are either dead or they're on their way to stand trial.
Him? Well, I say he's had his trial. I say he's guilty.
Oh, so you're the judge, jury, and the hangman too, huh? That's a fine legacy to leave your son.
I don't want to hear any more from you, Colton.
Your son knew all about you. You wanted him to forget. You wanted...
Get out of my way, Colton.
You wanted the scar to heal. Well, it'll never heal if you kill this man. Your son will suffer for it for the rest of his life.
Don't talk to me about suffering. We all suffered because of this animal. Now, what's got to be done is got to be done.
Chad, you're late for dinner.
Lock these up.
Not anymore, Chad. Not anymore.
Well, I got a long ride ahead of me.
Somebody else can take him to the territorial capital.
Oh, that's my job. My last one as Marshal of Tent City.
But Mr. Colton, there's a job to be done here.
That's right. And you'll do it. All of you. You got a town to build.
All right, let's get to work.